My bad. Good morning, y'all. I am behind schedule. I know. Y'all know I start off on Instagram, start off on Facebook, and then I come over to YouTube. Good morning, Lamar. Steady getting caught lying in his reporting. Man, no, I ain't gonna hold y'all. The flights from North Carolina, because I would have to leave out of North Carolina, okay? Good morning, Jody. To go to Cali, them Jones almost $1,000 for round trip. I even told Duty I can't do it. And that's just to get there. That's not including the room and stuff. And y'all know, as y'all can see, I ain't making money on YouTube for real right now. So it's like, and the dirt content, I'm be honest, it's not popular for me in the metaverse, meaning Facebook. And that's where, my other check is coming from, but it's not popular. So that's a big L for me. I ain't gonna lie. The goal be when you do content, you want to make the money back. I ain't gonna make my money back. That's soon. Look, I ain't got there. Okay, I ain't made it big time where I could just be like, I take a 2K loss. No, I can't take no 2K loss. Like on some real stuff. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was talking to Duty Low, and I told him if I was really thinking, I wouldn't have went to Detroit. I would have just went to Cali. But, I met up with him in Cali. Like, but it is what it is. Exactly. But, they was pushing, I'll be honest, they was pushing the trial back so many times. It was just like, I ain't want to plan to do, like, go out there and then they push it back. But if I would have known for sure it was going to happen, like I said, instead of meeting up with Duty in Detroit, I would have just went to Cali. It is what it is. And then I needed to go to Detroit anyway because I need to see my family and stuff. So it's just one of them things that it just made sense. Oh, my bad. I don't know why that. Stop. All right. I was waiting on Mel to drop, but I don't think she dropped yet. I seen Trap Lil Ross. I seen Setting Nash videos pop up. I haven't seen Mel video pop up. Let me just make sure. Because I ain't gonna lie, I like the vibe of her breakdown. So I'm about to see. I low key feel like maybe I should wait. I should have waited to go live. Not at least set it alone. I low key should have waited till later on and went live. I ain't gonna hold you. I just like with Trap Lord Ross, he good at what he do for real as a content creator, for sure, as a YouTuber. In the back of my mind though, when I saw he was there, I said he gonna do good up until it's time to spin it. And when he dropped that tweet talking about Durk was snitching, I said I knew it was coming. I knew the agenda was gonna happen. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make a post real quick. Hold on, I gotta make a post. I really was trying to wait on Mel, but shit, it's 6:00 over there. We might have to just go with Seti today. Now, hold on, let me make this post. He be lying. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched him since he made the tweet. I did the first reaction from his video. And see, that's why I said I like using Mel. You know what I'm saying? Mel, because Mel ain't in this, our side of things, at the end of the day, we push our own versions of events, okay? Mel just reporting what happened. She just like, hey, this what's going on, she doing like the trial reporting. That's why normally I just follow her. Now I could go to not TikTok, I could go to Twitter and we can do it that way. Y'all know my ADHD be kicking in though. Shit. Hold on, y'all. And my head hurt. Y'all got my hair break last night. My head hurt. Hold on, let me post this video real quick, y'all. Short. Have me people in the mix. I do. The was only to highlight. He was surrounded by the free dirt people. It's crazy. Y'all know Trap Lil Ross, part of 63rd. What King Yella got going on? I seen one of his posts and I comment under it, but what he got going on? I don't even know. Until be reporting accurate. I just like video form. We might have to go over to Twitter though. I just be like in video form, man. Okay, hold on. My post. But we might, y'all know I'm still out of the loop with this. Oh, no, I'm tired. Oh. King Yellow needs to see his. I ain't gonna lie, we about to do that real quick. I gotta listen to what he was talking about because I seen his caption, okay, and I really didn't listen to what he said, and I just jumped in his comments. I'm like, what is you talking about? Then I seen Memo said something. Now I ain't gonna lie, cause I need to clip this. Memo, my boy. Nah, we gonna play because I must now. Y'all know Memo is fighting a Fed case himself, and I just want to put this on record. So if he go to trial, I want him to have that same energy. What he said about the lawyers. I mean, I think it was academic or was it Remo? I think posting it. Hold on, let me find it. Let's do that first, and then see who dropped. I may just have to do my day 2 reaction later on when Mel drop, but we gonna see. We gonna see because I do got to leave at 9:30. That's what I didn't hear. I seen the caption. Yeah, I know. I be reading caption. So it must have been academics page. I seen it. Hold on. Y'all, these braids are so tight. Like my head is so. Hell, where's the academics page? What's the academics page name? Where's the Memo one? I think I want to start with Memo. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Give me a second. He got so many doggone pages. Y'all know Memo ass be. I don't know what Memo be doing. But I want to hear what he had to say. Cause the first time I thought, I was like, ain't you fighting the case now? If your lawyer do what you talking about, his lawyer shouldn't did. What is it? Don't. I need a new phone. All right, let me try to. So it must not be this page. What's the other page? I know I seen it. Why I can't find the Memo one? Let me see. Did they clip it down yet? I must have got up too early. I've been up since like 5 something. Chopping down the live from yesterday and all that. Memo said the feds asked him to give up something on dirt too. I ain't gonna. I believe it. I definitely believe it. I ain't gonna lie. I do believe that. Is this the one he talked to everybody? Huh? Oh, my stomach is growling. Let me see. Do he pick up the phone in this clip? Okay, he picked up the phone. Let's see.
They cooperated in over 30 cases.
What? Wait, you tell me Jam got niggas jammed up 30 times? He just tagged me on this shit. So chat, it looks like Durk is not pointing the finger, but his lawyers are using what's called an alternate theory, which means they're going to say, why do you think my client did it when there is...
From what's been reports, I don't see how Durk can get convicted. It's still early. Lamar, still early. He said he told them it was strictly music and take him back to his cell to get his lunch straight. Oh, yeah. I don't be no mess around, get my Instagram taken. Because, like, people just be getting on my nerve, like, you just sound slow. Did y'all hear Vonnie Dad on Academics? I seen them clips too. I ain't listened to it though, but I did see those clips.
As much proof that someone else you don't right now. We just said the thing you post. How you so quick with it? We ain't even get to that yet.
Yo, but listen to me. Durk snitching in that courtroom. Yo, did a nigga snitch on me? Jorge, the driver.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm discombobulated. If anybody know the time, why this is not posting? What you mean I ain't got no storage? Like, how Instagram gonna tell me I ain't got no storage to post? That's crazy. Hold on, y'all, because I need this posted before I leave. I don't understand. He said that Lil Tim was paid to hit King Von. I told y'all that in my original recording with him. He said that. I mean, he been saying that. He said him and Vonnie met with Lil Tim and them to make the payment. He said that. He been saying that. Now I ain't saying it's true, but he said that when we talked. I told y'all that. Well, I think it's been so long ago. But yeah. And I don't even think I still got our original audio. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I seen who's making his rounds, I was thinking about dropping the full call, but I really don't think I got it no more, to be honest. But yeah, I will say that he said that. He said he drove now from Chicago to Atlanta to do the meeting. He said that. And if I didn't post it, I do remember him saying that in our conversation, though. I ain't gonna hold you. He been saying that. Again, I can't tell you if it's true, but he been saying that. Now, during our conversation, he ain't never said like it was Durk or nothing like that, but you know.
I'm with
the V-Roy hit looked like an inside job for sure.
DC lawyer basically
making it very, very. These accusations, they're saying the shit that gonna see the.
I don't know, man. We might have to run this back later because I don't know where all the parts at. They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride away. Oh, there we go, right there. They got me feeling like I'm academics. Academics that own Steve, yo. I don't be listen. Damn, it's so early. I could have technically hit up Memo 600 myself. It's so early though. We're gonna listen to what he's but I could have technically I gotta remember that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It be kind of weird to a certain degree where I can hit people up, and I be forgetting that. I be still thinking I'm just, I don't be knowing how to get in contact with people. But I could have definitely just hit him up, but it's early as hell. I'm gonna see if I can get Memo on later on though, and if he agrees to it, I'll go live again later. But let's see what he
Can't run in 2 seconds.
Yo, Memo, action.
Yo, Memo, what's the word?
What's up, Ack?
Man, I'm here, man. I think we watching this trial collectively, as the world is watching what's gonna happen. I had to get you on here to kind of to hear your thoughts.
I'm sitting back like I'm watching Raising Canaan on, bro. This shit crazy, bro.
I mean, from all the stuff you've seen come out so far, what has either shocked you or are you kind of looking at this like, man, they trying to bury my man's? Like, what's your demeanor?
Man, everything crazy to me, new to me, Lost in the soul, so for no one, no nothing. I'm sitting back like y'all, Okay. Everybody doing their little speculating now. Only them guys know what's going on, man. Everybody should just let them get that shit on till the end, then everybody can put their little 2 cents in it.
Okay, so in this last week or two.
Well, hold on. I will say this. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Memo, I would say the same thing because you gotta understand. Memo was in a mix around this time too. He probably don't know what's going on, and he already fight his own situation. But at the same time, like this is the name. Everybody talking about something that's playing out in real time is not gonna do nothing for them at the end of the day. The feds have been watching these guys getting doggone search warrants for Instagram and everything for years. So talking about it ain't gonna do nothing unless you in the mix. Now, if you in the mix, that's different. But if you ain't in the mix, talking about it is not about to do nothing. I don't know why people be saying that.
They've kind of painted Durk as like this crime boss, like he's like just some ruthless killer. He's just ordering murders, like he's ordering a frappe from Starbucks.
If y'all know him, gang, y'all know that man silly as hell, bro. He crack jokes a lot. Every time me and him together, that's all we did was crack jokes. Bro, really cool as hell. They making it like something he not though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So
there might be some motherfuckers around like that, but he ain't. Hell no, bro.
So you're saying that this depiction that even the feds have of him, and I think certain people because they're here.
No, look, you know, I'm fighting the Fed case right now. When they snatched me, they told me, look, give us something on Smirk and we'll lower your sentence.
What?
I told that on Steve, nigga. They told me that in the interrogation room. I told they I don't got shit to tell y'all. It was strictly music around us. They ain't never did shit around me. They ain't never said shit illegal around me. Strictly music, gang, bro.
Wow, so they want Durk bad. Wait,
No, Paul, I ain't gonna hold you. I believe Memo. I believe they did say it because I know for sure, they done went to other people and asked. So I believe it. And I told y'all yesterday in my reaction to opening statement. At the end of the day, they want Durk. Durk is a bigger fish. At the end of the day, he could be innocent. Durk is a bigger fish. You know how many promotions gonna come out if they convict Durk? Memo fighting a case for guns, but he drew attention to himself and all his music videos. You see nothing but guns. Yeah, but that don't mean they still ain't came to him. You gotta understand. He was signed to OTF at one point. He in the videos and the pictures with not only Lil Durk but other people that's mixed in. Of course they gonna come talk to him. Like on some real stuff. They gonna come talk to him. So I don't think he clouting on this. Now he could have kept it to himself for sure. But I know for a fact other people was asked too about the situation. You know what I'm saying? I do know that. You know what I'm saying? On the back end, I do know other people was asked about the situation. So that's why I don't think he's capping. Because again, okay, a gun case, they do gun cases all day. But we talking about you got one of the top drill rappers that's getting political on trial. Fuck that. We can let you go. You'll be back later on another case. We want him on that. How is that murder for hire and they don't know payment? Well, with murder for hire, it per se ain't got to be financial. Like that's why they keep throwing musical gain. music opportunities, you know, this and that. So, you know, there's that. But I don't think Memo is capping. That's just me personally. I don't think he capping.
No,
Again,
obviously we can't talk about your case too much because it's an open case. But what's the current status? And I forgot what are you charged with, and what's the current status of the case?
conspiracy, machine guns, and drug trafficking. A little petty shit though. I ain't gonna lie, my case petty as hell, bro. Guns from a nigga. Basically, they was saying I was buying guns from a nigga, but I don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro.
Yeah. Long story short, short story shorter, Memo case is a straw purchase case. It's similar to, we talked about Lil Woody straw purchase case. Is, you know, where somebody go buys a gun in their name, and then but it's not for them, it's for somebody else who can't technically get the gun. That's basically what his case is.
Yeah.
They coming out, they come slap. Damn, they coming out slap me with a little petty case and tell me that, like, give us something on Durk, we'll let you.
I know we talking about Durk right now, but the Yellow Beezy Multi trial is going on right now too. You checking for that one? You know, that one. Is it streaming? I did tell you I was streaming, but I got to leave. God damn. It's streaming right now? If they streaming it, we can switch over. I ain't gonna hold you. Is they streaming it or no? I don't see. I don't see. I see a couple bloggers live, but I don't see the actual trial. I don't see it live though. Right now, they streamed the jury selection yesterday. And ain't it like 7 something in Texas? I don't think it's going on right now though. Cause they like what, hour behind? Hour behind. I think. Yeah, the court ain't even open yet. But if they stream it, yeah, I was gonna do it. But I don't think it's in session right now though. I probably have to go. Yeah, I'll probably have to go live again later on today. Because I'm a little bit earlier than I was yesterday because I got something to do today. Oh, so I'm really doing reactions to stuff. Okay, not yet. Okay. So yeah, I'm really just doing reactions to things with the Durk situation. I'm waiting on Mel to drop her recap so I can react to that. And then by the time I get back, they might be, if they stream the Yellow Bees, I'll go back live. But yeah, it's early, y'all. Yeah, I'm still yawning. And I only got like 45 minutes left. And y'all see I'm still trying to upload some other things. So this doing a reaction to Memo was a clip. But for the most part, I want to do that in Kenya. The judge is doing her own live stream. It should start around 9:30. Yeah, them judges be tripping sometimes about their streams. But I'm gonna check it out. Cause as long as they if they say don't stream it type thing, that'd be the difference. But hopefully not. It's 200 degrees here in Texas. God dang. I'll be in Texas, y'all, November 1st through November 8th. But the dates may change because I just realized the takeoff trial don't take place to the 5th. So I may be out there the next week instead of the first week. But I will be out there first part of November for sure for the takeoff murder trial. They probably about to crack up and they free the bloggers that's setting their lives up now. Crank up. Okay. Had Scope been streaming that? I ain't really been tapped into the Yellow Beezy trial or case like that because the last time I did a video, it didn't do nothing. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's the reason why I haven't really been following it because the last time I did a video, it ain't do nothing. I think it got like 200 views. Yeah, he built that early. Okay. But yeah, so that's the only thing is just y'all wasn't tuning in to me. At first, when I first started covering Yellow Bees when he first got locked up, it did a little something, but I think because I got off of it, it didn't work out that way. Finally, my video posted. There's a lot of bloggers here that are on it. Yeah. Texas I think maybe Texas might be where the most bloggers are. And then, you know, the whole Mo3 sector. So I kind of figured it was going to be like that. But like I said, at first when I covered it from the Yellow Beezy standpoint, it was fine. But after that, it just wasn't tuned in. And then, you know, and I'll be honest, it's like the Lil Durk trial just makes more sense for me. You know what I'm saying? It just makes more sense. Skull been there since pre-trial started. Shout out to Just Say No to Skull. It's a damn movie here. But yeah, so like I just feel like the Durk trial is better for me. You know what I'm saying? And that don't even hit like it should, because I had strayed away from covering it for real. Almost 3 side pieces on. That's crazy. But yeah. Yeah, you've been really close to that Durk situation. So it's just, you know, it just make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me and Dude Low cool. You know, me and Zoo was definitely cool. So it's just, you know, it just make more sense. The people will want to tap more into what I have to say in regards to the Durk situation than the Yellow Beezy situation at this point. So that's what I'm doing. So, and I'm talking on all my platforms. Even on Instagram, even on Facebook, it's more beneficial for me to talk about Durk than it is for me to talk about Yellow Beezy. However, I am going to clip parts of the Yellow Beezy stuff still for meta, but yeah, that's really what's going on with it. However, I will be in Texas for the Takeoff murder trial because that's how I started. For those who don't know, I started through the Texas sector. You know, shout out to Just Say No to Skull. He was the first YouTube platform I started on before I even really started doing YouTube. So I got to take it where it all begins. I will be in Texas in November for the Takeoff. I don't care how many views come with that. On some real stuff. That's not even a view situation. That's just, I started with that case. It's my very first piece of content was the Takeoff case. Murder. Like a lot of y'all who been around since 2022, y'all knew me from that. And I told y'all then, no matter where I go from here, when that case goes to trial, I will be there. So I'm definitely going to be there for sure. Mickey, just don't go to the courthouse and get into one of the government witnesses this time. Thanks. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even think it's like I shouldn't have no issue. I ain't gonna lie though. I done told y'all this before. I was skeptical about going to the Durk trial. And the reason why, because I still got PTSD from the O Block trial. And I was just like, man, I don't need nobody to try to say, you know what I'm saying? And then I even was telling Duty, I was like, bro, literally 2 weeks ago, we was just in Detroit. Bro, I'm not coming out. I ain't gonna lie. And then when I seen the flight prices and all that, so well, I'm for sure not coming on the money side. But I just like, man, that's gonna no. I ain't got time. I don't want no FBI agents come and tap me on the shoulder again. I ain't trying to feel that. I heard Brian still scoring buckets yesterday against a detective. Man, I'm waiting for mail to drop. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll see y'all in November for sure. Houston, and I've never been to Houston. Okay, so we gonna be lit. And guess what? Me and Ceddy Nash will be doing joint collab down in Houston too. That's a little exclusive for y'all. Keywan White tried to get Skull banned from the courthouse. See, that's the shit there. Hey, I ain't got time. I done went through that. Okay, I ain't got time. But Skull should know. I'm surprised Yellow Bees ain't trying to get Skull banned. Okay. Because O Block on their way there. On their way where? Y'all think somebody from O Block is what? assisting on the Durk trial. I don't think so. They didn't do anything though. Yeah, I didn't do anything either. You gotta understand, like, I ain't gonna lie. Witness intimidation, witness intimidation or whatever, or witness whatever. That's it's very a thin line. It's a thin line, okay? Trust me, I've been there. It's a thin line. Told you it's a movie here in Texas drama. They just love bothering bloggers. I would say this from my experience in Chicago, it's like they don't really respect bloggers as media. And if I'm being unbiased about it, I can understand it to a certain degree because, again, I had to even understand, as bloggers, we do paint our own storyline, like on some real stuff. For example, recently in my Durk trial coverage, I have been focused more on the zoo aspect, right? So I am painting the story from the lens of Bezu, right? But then you may have somebody else like Seti Nash. He's gonna paint the lens from a Durk point of view. So as bloggers, we do paint our own storylines, right? Compared to media, right? Regular news journalists or whatever, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, Bezu was mentioned here," and then Durk. They're gonna try to combine it. They're not really gonna per se paint a particular like trail to a particular storyline. So I get it, but at the same time, it's still media. Because again, the reason why I highlight Bezu when he's mentioned is because people gonna tap in with me more with the Bezu stuff because they know I was cool with him. You know what I'm saying? They know I may have a little more insight on that aspect than say somebody who wasn't cool with him. You know what I'm saying? Or didn't know him. So I see it, but it's still media. You know what I'm saying? It's still like this is what people come to. You come to your favorite bloggers for their insight or their opinion on the hot topics that you're into. You know what I'm saying? They got them in double protection on LA. I know them gangs trying to get at them. I don't know. Like, who was trying to get at them? The news down here in Texas giving out false info. The bloggers have the real details. And that could be it too. And then you gotta understand, like, bloggers are not like we don't have that ceiling. You get what I'm saying? Like a news anchor or journalist, they have a higher person above them. They have editors and stuff that they have to go through. Bloggers, we get on here, we say what we want. Like, for example, if I'm at court, right? Like, let's go back to when I was at the O-Block trial. Oh, I saw FBI butter come off the elevator with 4 U.S. Marshals. I saw that, so I reported it. The news probably ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna tell you, I was there, I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a different feel. The news only have a limited amount of time to report and limited information, and they don't understand things the way we do. They're disconnected. Exactly. So that's probably a better way. And this is why urban bloggers are important, because we want to know who's snitching. The news not gonna really too much care about that because they're broadcasting to mainstream people, regular people, you know what I'm saying? That's per se. Bloggers, we have our audience. Like, you gonna come over here to Mickey Truth about paperwork, about court. Like, you gonna come to me, you know what I'm saying, for certain stuff because you already know that's what I'm on, right? You gonna go over the scope because you gonna get what you know Scope don't give a fuck. He gonna tell you, man, it was about 5 over me, and you won't come see the news, you know, it's more watered down. We don't water shit down. We gonna tell you, like, hell, this was going on. You know what I'm saying? So that be the difference. And a lot of the old media or people that's used to old media, they don't get that part of it, right? Because they think, nah, I like it the way it used to be. I want to just get my newspaper, whatever. But we are the news. Like, it's people that wait until I say something before they go with it. Like, y'all know right now, I'm in full-blown blogger mode in South Carolina right now. I have people, I'm talking older people, young people. If I don't post it, they ain't watching the news. They waiting for me to post it. They want to hear what I have to say. So, like, people just got to see it's a change in tide. if that makes sense. And again, I saw that myself when the prosecution didn't want to allow me to be considered media at the O-Block case. And then you had Megan Thee Stallion sued, what's the girl name? Milagro. Then they consider her media. Like it's the times has changed. New media is here. Because you're gonna get a facts fact. Exactly. BP, what it do? Like, so that's why I had to learn, Do you have your media credentials now? I'll be honest, it's not per se media credentials. Like okay, put it like this. Certain courtrooms, you can request, media access. But certain times it's a lengthy process and things like that. And some courthouses still only see news channels or news media platforms as media. So it's really not media credentials. Now, certain situations, you get what I'm saying? I am, because like they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they pick and choose. Exactly. But if I'm being honest, we all pick and choose. Even as a blogger, I can pick and choose what I post. I just had a situation in my local city where somebody got mad at me for not running a story, but I chose not to post it because it didn't have what I needed it to have. But they got mad at it. So we all can pick and choose. Media won't tell our story unless it's somebody super famous or rich. Plus, they're not on the ground covering the hood because they can't. We got to tell our own story. Yeah, we definitely got to do that because I ain't going to lie. Now, y'all know last year, rest in peace to my cousin, you know what I'm saying? She got murdered. It was a news reporter that was on the ground with us when we were searching for her. She was out walking with us. So I ain't going to say per se it be like that. But again, sometimes it be like that because they have an editor. See, Nikki True don't have an editor. I am my editor. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really have to get permission from nobody to say what I'm gonna say. Journalists, they got people, Only time they cover us is a negative light. They barely report when we are murdered, wrong, or missing. But some people say that about me. I'm gonna be honest. Some people say I do the same thing, I'm just being honest about that. We do pick and choose, but it's unfair when it comes to media and reporting. And I may be biased because, I do pick and choose what I report on, right? Or me. Because, again, you got to say you can't cover everything. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to speak for me. I'm an independent source. I don't have a whole bunch of people working under me. Now, if I was like on TMZ level where I had multiple people work for me, it'll be a little bit easier to keep up with everything. But as an independent, I can't report on everything. Because if I report on everything, I can't really give my time to really bring out what I need to bring out. For example, it's certain cases that I've been from the start to the finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to put in time with it. Y'all know YNW Melly, we started from the start to the end. O-Block start to end. You know what I'm saying? Like, that takes time. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm only one person, I'm putting my time into bringing y'all this, I can't focus on that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's like, it definitely pick and choose. Now, you speaking about us good or bad, and some of our stories are not necessarily rap or hip-hop. Facts. Just like the case from Georgia about the couple, the murder-suicide. I started from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? Remember, that was like at one point, I was the only one still covering it. I had to finish it out. Same thing with Snooty Wild, his murder down in Texas, start to finish. It's just like, it takes a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. It take a lot. It does take a lot. But I do understand the pushback that's older generation have with bloggers. But it's a changing tide. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, when you choose a case to report on, it's unfair for them to dictate who they consider media or not. That's true. Now, on the other side, because bloggers, we are stepping into being new media, it's certain things we do have to, like, certain rules we still have to follow. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't leak jurors' information. That's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. So it is etiquette we still got to follow when we step into situations like that. I hope one day all the bloggers can glow up to the point to where they can come together and make our own media channel a real big. Let me tell you one thing about bloggers. We have big ass egos. I just was having a conversation with a rapper. Y'all think rappers have egos? Bloggers, we have egos. And I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, so y'all know before this year, people thought I lived in Texas. Some people thought I lived in Chicago. Some people thought I lived all over the place. Nobody really knew I was from South Carolina, right? Even though I would say, hey, South Carolina's #1 urban blogger, right? So this year I have like put my foundation in South Carolina. And I call myself the biggest blogger in South Carolina. And I ain't gonna lie, when you start being, you do get a little ego. I ain't gonna lie. Now I ain't like, but I do got a little ego. So I ain't gonna say bloggers, we got egos for sure. Oh no, somebody just inboxed me. I know the ego's in the way, but could you imagine a real BET started by bloggers that's been doing this for years? Y'all good at what y'all do. For sure, for sure. It would be good. But we're at a point where, to be honest, what would be better if we had multiple BETs. Because that's basically what we have. We have multiple, like, so many of my viewers come watch me, but they're going to go watch Skull. They're going to go watch Seti Nash. And I like being able you can choose. Even though we all probably talking about the same topic, we tell it a different way. And I love that part of it. You know what I'm saying? They be at each other's throats. Now, I don't like the cutthroat part. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the cutthroat part. However, I do like, having the opportunity to tell a story my way, and my people gonna come tap in. Even if they could just have watched Seti for 2 hours, talk about the same thing, but they gonna come because they gonna want to hear my way of the situation. Just like with news, it's different news channels. They talk about the same thing, but you go to them for a certain situation. My man, I'm trying to secure a cameraman for sure. Maybe a network is a better idea where everyone has their own time slot. Yeah, network. Yeah, for sure. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Now I don't know, because again, I don't be on YouTube as much as I used to. But it was a time, I know, at least from my group of YouTube friends, we ain't never used to go live at the same time. Like, for example, if Skull was live, I would either go before Skull or after Skull. If music was live, I wouldn't go live at the same time. We used to always go live, right? Y'all know at one point I used to go live all the time, but it was like one of them etiquettes, like we wouldn't go live together. Eventually, though, when you start, like, when I start branching away from like the Texas sector, then if Skull is live, cool, I may still go live because I'm in Chicago. I'm doing Chicago. But when we like was all on the same, it was like one of those etiquette things. Like we didn't step on each other's toes because we know we have some of the same. Like YouTube tells us what YouTube channels our viewers watch. And I ain't gonna say like everybody was on board, but if you was part of my crew and I know my viewers gonna watch you, why would I go live? If you got your live schedule at 8 o'clock, why would I go live at 8? You know what I'm saying? Because I know we share the same viewers. Somebody's gonna lose viewers. So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go early or whatever. So like that's how it used to be. I don't know how it is now, but that's how it used to be. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Blue? Yeah, so like that's how it used to be, in the beginning when we all used to go live. But yeah, so like, that's how I go. It's I don't know. But and then one thing I'm doing, like in South Carolina, I'm teaching them like, yo, it's different sections for real. See, on YouTube, we know this, right? We know we got the Mo 3 sector, we got the Chicago drill sector, we got the Jacksonville sector. Like, we know this, right? South Carolina ain't up to speed with that. So they just assume we all just one group and like, no, it's different sections. You just gotta know what section you fit in. What I can't stand is for a blogger to try to tell their viewers who they can and can't support. Ratchet TV was that bad. Hey, hold on. And what's so crazy, we all started, well, they've been doing it, but I came into the mix in a takeoff case. And, I don't know, like, I ain't never really worked with Ratchet. I think Ratchet came on when that one time I hosted the Mo 3 Sector Live. I never did any content with Ratchet TV. But Skull was like really my mentor. Like, that's where I started. My first time as Mickey Truth on YouTube was on his channel. And he just wasn't on that. Skull was on some shoe. Yeah. Y'all go subscribe to her. Like, y'all go get her monetized, stuff like that. He just wasn't on that. So that was my foundation as a YouTuber. You don't hold people hostage. So, like, I don't know. Like, my mentality never was that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't taught that when I came into the game. I wasn't taught that. I was just taught like, yo, we can share viewers. They come to you for a certain thing. They gonna come to me for a certain thing. And sometimes we can link up and do stuff together. So shout out to Just Say No to Skull. Like I said, I love that he was the person that was sent to be my teacher in the beginning, because it built a foundation I was able to grow from. And I don't do fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody else could have been my teacher and I could have been doing fuck shit. So I'm just glad I had a good YouTuber to show me the game in the beginning where I could build from there. Because, yeah, I don't be one. Like, I don't never tell nobody to go. Now, I don't even care if I don't like the person. You know what I'm saying? Go watch them. Now, what I will say, don't be coming telling me what they saying, though. You know what I'm saying? So, he's been collaborating on Boss Talk 1-on-1. I'm trying to tap in with them when I go to Texas too. Y'all go tell Boss Talk 1-on-1 to put Mickey Truth on the platform in November. Yeah. Did y'all agree to not strike each other pages? So it's an etiquette thing, right? Because I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. I have something to strike to somebody before, right? It's the etiquette thing. So I'm gonna just say my point of view. When I first started as a youth, people used to steal my shit all the time. They used to take my whole video and just put it on their page on some real stuff. And they'll have way more views on there, and they don't say my name, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So as I started to grow and start getting popular, I used to be like, okay, it's so many other platforms, whether they small or big, that have viewers that don't know me, that they use my stuff. But they're gonna say, yo, shout out Mickey Truth, boom. They're gonna make sure my logo is there. So I had to look at it like, yo, as long as you is taking my content and making it a remix, meaning you're on there, you're not just taking my video and posting it on your channel, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's an etiquette. So, like, for example, I can sit here and react to King AK-47, not AK-47, goddamn, DJ Academics, Seti Nash, Mel, but I'm gonna give them their credit and I'm gonna react to. I'm not just taking their content, putting it on my channel. So, you know what I'm saying? It's an etiquette situation. I mean, when y'all are in conflict with each other, because I know they used to be conflict back then. I never had that issue. I'll be honest. I've never had that issue. It's been, I think, the only channel two people tried to get me. It was Mav Hoffa because I used his Quando Rondo interview, and Big Banks. But I don't think Big Banks even knew his shit was like that, because I watched the City Nash interview. But Big Banks, no, I used Manpower for Rich Homie Quan interview, and Big Banks Quando Rondo interview, and then Vlad would do it too. But what I've learned though, those platforms that run as a media company, they copyright their videos through their media company, so it picks it up. But on a regular level, like those that not running as a media company, now it's just etiquette. Now you can't use somebody's stuff though and then talk cold cash shit about them. Come on, that's crazy. That's you know what I'm saying? That's common sense. It have been a couple times, you know, that people, I done seen videos of people mad at Seti, but you can't use his content that he worked hard to do and then start talking shit about him. It's one thing to react to what he's saying, say, yeah, I don't agree with that because this is this, that. That's one thing. But you can't say, oh, yeah, you elf, like, and you using this man content. No. So that's why I say it's more so of an etiquette. And a lot of, I'm gonna say in my view, a lot of the upcoming YouTubers, right, that look to me as like one of the big names, even though I'm still upcoming if you ask me, but they'll feel like attacking you is gonna be their way in instead of just doing. I'll get emails from people like, hey, can I use your video? Yeah, just give me credit. Yeah, go ahead. You ain't even gotta ask me. Like I'll tell people all the time, you ain't gotta ask me to use my stuff. As long as you again react to it, you're not just taking my whole video and posting it. I'm gonna tell y'all when the Rich Homie Quan body cam footage drop, a lot of people's doing that. No, you're not doing that. You're not just taking it and putting it on your page. What you can do though, you can get on there and be like, yo, y'all seen this video? React to it, no problem. You know, so it's an etiquette. You know, that's it. Other than that, I don't think I had to I haven't had to send a warning. I used to send warnings, but really it'd be around the time like if I drop body cam or something. But for the most part, like I don't even know some of my stuff we use sometimes. People be like, oh, I seen your matter of fact, it was a YNW Melly documentary, and somebody was like, oh, they got your video on their thing. And I was like, you know, damn, I ain't know, but they gave me credit. I'm about to use you answering my questions on my channel. Is that cool? Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, it's cool. Just don't do weird shit. Cause again, that be the issue that YouTubers have. Is like when people use their stuff to do weird stuff. That be the problem. But yeah, just like doing your thing, just getting like, yeah. We be on. I go live. I tell people in my city and state all the time. I go live for y'all to clip. I don't be tripping about it. Can I interview you? We can talk about it. Right now, I'm not doing interviews because I really be like really busy. But you can hit my email and then we can see how we can work it out though on some real stuff. Because at some point, my rebrand drops in October, and that's probably gonna be the time frame where I'll get back into doing interviews for real. Oh shit, I ain't even pay attention to the time. But y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. I do have to get off of here because I have an appointment at 10, so I got to get going. However, either I'm gonna go back live later to do the reaction to day two recap, or I'll just drop a video. I'm gonna hit up Memo. Now, if Memo decide that he'll get on the phone, I'll go live so we can tap in with Memo 600. I'll even try to get Duty on the phone. Now we can't. Now again, y'all, we can't. I'll tell y'all now. If I get them on the phone, I'm not gonna ask them nothing in depth about no cases. Okay. However, you know what I'm saying? Free money about what it do. However, we can get them up, just get their opinion about what's going on social media, okay? Duty is in Cali, so I know it'll have to be late. I have to wait till he get up. Memo is in Georgia, so he on my time zone. But I'm going to tap in with both of them and see if they'll do it. If so, we'll do it that way. If not, you know, we'll still do our reactions. But I'll see if I can reach out and see if they can get on the line with me today. I'm pretty sure I can get Duty to do it. Memo, I don't know. But I'll call them and find out. Okay? Until then, I'll catch in with y'all in a few.